LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Chubb. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They want to run it left here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now he's looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stafford. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in, it's Cameron. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab outside. It's Cameron. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw at Stafford. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This is a third and long. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's looking on the right side. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback checking the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Shakes off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick catch on third down. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs, it's Gordon. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Gabriel. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They want that clock to run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking for space. It's Chubb. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Stafford. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
13, LSU, 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Gordon. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call?
He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
About to kick it off as we get things started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Stafford. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Jordan. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They're going to run it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Going up top on first down. Gets away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll go to the ground, and they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needs to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Stafford. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll return it. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Scanning the field, it's Stafford. Feeling some heat. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
With the catch, it's Branch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a gap. It's Chubb. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. He lets one fly deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third